In this video, I'm going to react to a Kevin Samuels video where he pulls no punches. He is having a conversation with a young woman who has kids. He's trying to explain to her the brutal truth about men dating standards. And I'm going to add commentary and change the video a little bit to make sure we don't get any warnings. Okay, so hit that like and subscribe button right now. Let's get into it.
Okay, do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
You have a son?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so your son makes something of himself. He becomes an attorney, a well-regarded attorney, 35 years old. You think that he should bring home a woman with 3 kids by 2 different dudes?
I think he should bring home a woman who he loves.
No. See, you didn't answer. No. See,
yes,
see,
I
no,
think.
No. See, no. I didn't even get the fucking question out of my mouth before you decide. See, you know what? I'll let you go ahead. You think he should do what?
I think he should bring home whoever he please, whoever he's happy with.
Right.
Just because a woman doesn't have a kid doesn't mean that you're going to be happy with her.
That's a red flag right there. She's very combative. Kevin is trying to explain to her the scenario, how successful men think. And she's all defensive. Okay? She is only saying she wants her son to bring home whoever he wants because she is in that situation. Because she knows she wants those things for herself. She wants someone to choose her. And Kevin cuts through all that. We all know just because a woman doesn't have kids doesn't mean she's going to be a good woman. But we also know when she has kids, it comes with drama. We know that as well, too.
Ma'am, where's your husband?
I've turned down 2 proposals because, oh my God, I don't even want to go there.
How many children do you have?
I have 1 child.
Okay, why are you so upset that I'm telling the reality that men want? Men don't want women who have children by other.
And she know her attitude is bad, too. She has to know that.
The men, especially
productive,
competitive, especially productive, competitive, successful men, higher value men choose overwhelmingly to start their own families.
See, Kevin's trying to explain to her, he's breaking it down what high value men want. He's being unapologetic about it. See, the thing about Kevin is what he was saying on his show is what most men were thinking anyway. Men with options prefer women without kids.
See, what you have a problem with, man, is men finally saying what men have always thought. If you don't want the downsides or consequences that come along with being a single mother, get married before you have a baby.
I appreciate the truth and the honesty.
Then what's the problem? But what's the problem with saying?
I just don't feel like that's
feelings, man. What's the problem with telling? You cannot overtalk me. You cannot overtalk me. You cannot do that.
There they go with those feelings. He's coming in on consequences and accountability, and she doesn't want to hear it because many women, they know they made bad choices, but they don't want to live with those choices. Think about the type of men a lot of these women had babies with, especially sisters. They chose bad men, and then they'll say, well, what do you mean tell us to choose better? We can't help it if he lied to us in the beginning. He hid things. No, you chose. You wanted the thug. You wanted the bad boy. Plain and simple. You made bad choices. Now you have to live with them. But they have to deal with these bad decisions they made, and it's painful for them. This is why they get emotional. Like this woman right here, man. She's very defensive.
Calm down and just respond. You can unmute yourself, but you can't overtalk me. See, this is another reason dealing with women with children. You get overly emotional because your children are important to you, but they're important to you, not us. You can unmute yourself.
Wow, that is not true. You're one-sided.
Excuse me. No. Your children are important to you. They're not important to us.
And she doesn't like it because she know it. It's hitting home for her. This is a reality check for her. And it stings. Folks, it stings. You could tell she's upset. She's mad. She's losing it. Like if you have a kid, you still have a chance to get a good guy. Maybe even a high value guy. If you look good, one. And if you have to make sure your attitude is a lot better. What man out there is working hard to build himself up to come into attitude?
It's like my child is important to me.
High value man.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your child is important to you. It's not important to us. And here's the real question.
Who is us? Who is us?
Other men out, the public. Not
consider yourself a high
excuse
value
me, man. No,
right?
This ain't about me, ma'am.
See, Kevin is trying to tell her it's just not about him. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of women think this was Kevin's thought process. No, he just knew how to explain it better than most people. But this has always been the mindset of high value men. They understand consequences. You will be scrutinized if you make bad decisions. There's consequences. I've dealt with them. You guys have probably dealt with them. And men do not look at dating like women. A lot of women look at it as this fairy tale, some fantasy. They have this fantasy idea of dating. Men look at it more logical because he has more to lose. Who is spending most of the money in these situations?
Why didn't you marry the man you chose to have a child with?
He wasn't good enough for me.
Well, then okay. So what I need you to understand, on the open dating market, you come into the open dating market with a baby from a man you say wasn't good enough for you. To us, to men like myself, to men with good sense, that would says she is a poor judge of character because she gave a man the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet, a child. And then she gave a man who wasn't good enough for her a baby.
What do these women think when they get pregnant? What the hell is going on in their mind? You're having sex with a guy, you know he's not a good man. And many times the dude didn't want the baby, but they still had the baby. So they have to live with that. And then they try to paint this picture of men leaving all these women. No, a lot of these women had one night stands, went down to Miami and dude didn't even know she was pregnant. A lot of times the man told her not to have the baby and she still had the baby. And for her to sit here and say he wasn't good enough to marry, but he was good enough to have a baby. You know how crazy that sounds? That sounds ridiculous.
Sorry, ma'am. Don't get upset because
I agree with that.
But if you agree with it, then understand.
I agree. There's a reason, but I also want to say that I'm allowed to make poor judgments in my life because.
Well, yeah, you are. But you are. Stop. No, yeah, you are. But we don't have. But understand something. Listen. You are, but the world does not owe you understanding. You're allowed to make. You're allowed to make.
They
poor
don't.
judgments. But guess what? We are going to judge.
Does it too,
ma'am?
We all do it.
If you don't sit your emotional self down, lady, I'm sorry that the world is not going to continue.
Growth.
That was one of Kevin's favorite things to say. The world does not owe you understanding. Every time he would say that, it would hit me and make me think about all the bad decisions I made. But he's right. Your choices are yours, but you need to understand they have consequences. But a lot of women have been told a man will come and save them after their bad choices because that's how it used to be. But this is a new society. The game has changed. And they end up setting themselves up for disappointment. And it's sad.
The world ain't going to continue to, first of all, your child is your least of your problems. And this is the kind of bullshit that goes on too often with women, black women in particular. Think, because you can get your ass up here and be emotional and talk loud. It's going to overcome the fact that you made a baby with a dude that you say ain't good enough. Yeah. That's your problem. The world does not owe you understanding. And you sound like you need a whole lot of damn therapy because you're far too angry about some shit you chose to do.
Telling her straight up, you need accountability, you need a therapy. But I think she needs more than therapy. Some of these women, you can't save them. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. But at the end of the day, if you want a high value man or just any man, she needs to just get any man. Second shift, no matter what. If you want a man to take you serious, come on, you can't have an attitude like that. She was very defensive, just because he was telling her the truth. All right, folks, that's it for this video. There was a short clip. All right, until the next video, the truth will set you free.